Welcome, Squee attendees. I just wanted to give you guys a warm welcome and say thank you so much for joining me on this live event. My name is Emma and I'm going to be your consultant tonight, and I just wanted to share with you some of my very favorite products. So before we jump into this, the mission of Norwex, for those of you who are not familiar with this company, is to help families radically reduce chemicals in their homes. So what this means for you is that Norwex has designed products to help you specifically target problem areas in your home that have either no chemicals involved at all or very heavily reduced chemicals. So we're gonna just jump right on in to some of my very favorites. And just wanted to point out as well, if you have any questions at all during any of these slides, please don't hesitate to ask them in the chat. I will be live with you guys so I can comment right along, and our lovely host is live with us too. So definitely let me know what your questions are so I can answer them. All right, so we're gonna start with our EnviroCloth. If you're familiar with Norwex at all, then this is a product you've heard of, and you might be intrigued if you don't have it yet. This product is truly amazing. It's got a nice, generous size, and there are three things that make this product so wonderful. The first is that just in general, to be considered a microfiber, you have to the strands inside the cloth have to be at least 1/6 of a size of human hair. So Norwex's is 1/200. That is so fine, and this is really important because this is what allows it to pick up 99% of bacteria on your surface without using any chemicals. The cloth itself can pick up 99% of bacteria. The second thing is that the cloth is super dense. The reason for that is because it can fit so many fibers into this cloth. If you were to unravel this one cloth, it would go from Canada all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, over 1,800 miles of fiber. This is what allows it to be so absorbent. So not only is it picking up 99% of bacteria, but it's actually absorbing it. It's trapping it in the cloth, and it's not cross-contaminating from one surface to the next. So you can actually use the same dirty cloth on multiple surfaces before you need to clean it. And then the third thing, which is what probably makes our microfibers stand apart the most, is that our fibers are lined with microsilver. And silver is actually going to activate as your cloth is drying, and it's going to kill off bacteria that your cloth picked up. And it's also going to inhibit further bacterial growth. So it's pretty incredible. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this in action. What I have right here is I've got raw chicken, gross, and I also have some protein swabs that are going to test whether or not our surface is dirty or clean. If it turns purple, it's going to indicate that it's dirty, and if it turns clean or green, it's going to indicate that it's clean. And these are actually used to test commercial kitchens for cleanliness. So they are the real deal here. So what I'm going to do is I've got raw chicken, and like I said, I'm going to rub it all over my counter because this is probably what many of us would go to the chemicals for, because chicken is disgusting and we're all worried about salmonella. So here we go. I'm going to turn you guys this way. Got my raw chicken here, okay? I'm just going to use I'm going to use my bare hands. I'm just going to rub it on my surface. Okay, gross. Just gonna use my EnviroCloth to wipe my hands, and I'm gonna test. All right. So right away you can see it's turning purple, like a grayish purplish color, right? So we can see that our surface is in fact dirty, it's contaminated, and this will continue to darken. I'm just gonna set this aside real quickly. Take my cloth and I'm gonna clean flat. I want this to be flat because if you bunch, you might miss things. You want to make sure you're using a nice flat cloth when you're wiping things down, because we are mechanically cleaning our surface. We're not chemically cleaning. We're literally removing. So we need to make sure we're removing everything. All right, so I've got where's my clean? Oh, there it is. So here's my dirty swab, right? And then here's my unused one. I'm going to go ahead and see what happens here. That one turns bright green. So what I want to do is I actually want to take this a step further, and I want to take my dirty cloth and I'm going to clean another area, which over here. Okay, and I'm going to take my green swab and I'm going to see if I can get it to turn purple, because what we're most concerned about is cross-contaminating. Stays green, and I'm going to take my cloth. This was the dirty side, but I'll test both sides just to show you that there's no trickery here. Okay. Let's see if we can get our, staying nice and green. Isn't that incredible, guys? We are literally cleaning our surface so well. All right, so the next product I want to show you guys is our window cloth. And this has got a nice marriage to the EnviroCloth. We're going to use them together. I'm going to get some butter real quickly. I thought I had grabbed it, but there's always something, right? All right, so I'm going to get my mirror dirty with butter. And it's actually a pretty dirty mirror anyways, because this was downstairs in my kid's bathroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my EnviroCloth. I'm going to clean my mirror, okay? With my EnviroCloth first. Just to remove all the dirt and grime. And then I'm going to get my window cloth and I'm going to polish the surface. The window cloth is a lint-free cloth and it's designed to leave surfaces nice and shiny. You can see yourselves in there because I've got my phone right there. But just showing you how easy and quick the window cloth works, way faster than using other cleaners that we would typically use on our mirrors and windows. All right, so I want to talk about my dusting mitt too. My dusting mitt, I'm not gonna do a demo for you, but I'm just gonna show you guys how much dust this is holding. I just dusted my house recently, and look at all of that. It's just holding it in there. It's not spreading it everywhere. The dusting mitt is amazing because what it does is it's removing allergens, it's removing dust, it's removing pet dander, it's removing bacteria. It also is removing bacteria just like our EnviroCloth, which is pretty amazing. And you're not spreading everything around and you're not leaving a film of chemicals behind that's attracting dust right back onto it. So this is actually gonna be more efficient. You're not gonna need to dust quite as often. All right, we're gonna move on to my cleaning paste. What I have here is a permanent marker, okay? And I'm going to draw an X on my plate here. Okay, and we're just gonna let that sit for a second. And we all know how much of a nightmare a permanent marker can be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my EnviroCloth again. This thing, like I said, this is like such an amazing product. If you don't have one, you need one. This product is gonna change your life. All right, so this is nice and dry now. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to get my cleaning paste. This cleaning paste is like elbow grease in a jar. It's gonna get all of those hard jobs that you just can't do with simply water and a cloth. All right, and it's got reduced chemicals in it, nothing harsh in there for you, and you're gonna be able to clean your grout, you're gonna be able to clean your stovetop, you're gonna be able to clean weird things like this. Look at how easily that is coming off, just with a tiny bit of paste and my EnviroCloth. Yay, I love it. All right, so that is the cleaning paste. It's a must-have. It's one of my very favorite products. Last but not least, I just want to show you guys the detergent and talk about microfiber care for a minute. So the way you take care of your microfiber is very important because it's going to help your microfiber last longer. And that's what we want, right? We want to save money. We don't want to have to keep buying the same products over and over again just because they're getting ruined. So I highly recommend getting some of our detergent because it is phenomenal for our cloths. What I do is I boil a pot of water. I throw everything in. I actually turn the heat off. Okay, so I boil water, turn the heat off, and I throw all my cloths in, and I use about a teaspoon of this detergent. So if you can imagine, a teaspoon is gonna last you quite a long time. A whole bag is gonna last you a long time if you're just using a teaspoon. So that's how I clean them. I let them soak for about 30 minutes. I rinse them and I throw them in the dryer, and then I just put them away. Or if I wanna reuse them right away, I just hang dry them. So this is our detergent, and I just wanna show you a difference here. This is our detergent in this one. Look at how clear that is. All right, and I just like to shake it up to show you that it's not just water. There are actually, you know, you can see the soapy bubbles in there. That's our detergent. That's been in there for about 6 months. Crazy. And it's clear. I just like to show you that there's nothing being left behind, nothing on your clothes. You're not leaving behind fragrances and fillers and all that crap on your clothes like you would be if you used something like this, which has also been sitting in here for about 6 months. Look at all that at the bottom there. I wish I didn't have this on here, but I do. But you can see all that stuff that's being left behind. This is clogging your, like your washing machine pipes. It's actually molding in there, which is causing smell, but you definitely don't want this in your microfiber. So I highly recommend getting the detergent just in general, but especially for your microfiber. So anyways, that's it for these 5 products, but I just wanted to mention that they do all come together in a package. It's a phenomenal package. It's called the Safe Haven 5. I highly recommend it. This is a phenomenal starting package. You're gonna use these products for a long time. The paste and detergent will last you a super long time, and your EnviroCloth, window cloth, and dusting mitt all have a 2-year warranty on them, but they will last you much longer if you're taking care of them properly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, definitely let me know in the chat. All right, thanks guys.